I wouldn't say I feel any pressure, just because I love to perform. Like, my main thing is the performance is everything. Like, being in the studio, that's cool. Like, I enjoy that, being part of the creative process, but I'm very much impatient to that, and I just love the end product and being able to take it to the stage and plan a show and prep a show and that kind of thing. So performance-wise for me, it's just like, nah, I'm good and ready to go at any given moment. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's yeah, it's probably all the stuff, I suppose, behind the scenes that's more pressure. You know, getting all of that right to lead up to the stage time. But when it is stage time, it's a bit like, okay, this is the comfort zone. I've taken a lot of time, to be fair. I don't think anything in this world is like a quick process. I think everything has to go at natural speed, and I've just kind of taken my time to go as and when it's ready. It will happen. I'm a firm believer of that. I think this industry, people tend to get quite lost in the rush, and the music looks like it's going this way, and radio's going this way, but then you're seeing people who perform on TV going this way, and then there's got the whole online thing now. But it's just like, you just have to kind of sit and stay ready, really. Do you know what I mean? That's all I've kind of been doing, is staying ready, just kind of going, okay, I'm gonna keep writing songs, I'm gonna keep getting better, I'm gonna keep getting vocally better, I'm gonna keep getting physically better. I'm obviously, you know, you do get older, you get wiser, you get more experience, and it's just a bit like when that calling card happens and it's, you know, it's your time to jump off the bench. It's a bit like, cool, I'm like the best me possible for, you know, this time. And it's, yeah, as I said, I'm just a firm believer of right place, right time. So I've just been, you know, I've been chilling, but working. When it happens, it happens. Like, you can't rush this industry. Do you know what I mean? You can't rush anybody. Do you know what I mean? From top to bottom, or from in front of the camera, from behind the camera, you can't rush anyone, because when it happens, it will naturally take its course. And I've learnt that massively, I think, especially coming through the band and being very hard-headed, and, you know, everything was kind of going really, really well at one point, and then it was a bit like, oh, you know, you guys are going to get the chance to go like stateside and Asia, and we're just like, you know, we're just 4 kids from the UK, just can't wait to kind of, you know, run around on stage and just have the time of our lives. But then when stuff doesn't quite go your way, it's a bit like, now I look back and be like, why are you so frustrated? Like, you can just go home and you know, you're going to be selling out a 40-day tour. It's like, so just because something doesn't happen straight away or first time doesn't mean that's the end of anything. Do you know what I mean? It's like, now I'm just in that whole, I suppose, focus of life of it's just literally going to happen when it happens. And I'm just, as I said, I need to just be ready. I still have to go back and start from the very, very beginning, just like an artist first coming into this industry. Like, the industry does change dramatically quick, but it's just a bit like, as I said, when it's your time again, I'm just going to be learning a whole new pattern to this industry, just like anyone else is. Like, with, you know, I didn't get Instagram before anyone else, I didn't get Facebook before anyone else, I didn't get, like, you have to learn along the way. So for me, it's just a daily process, and I've got a lot of people, I suppose, around me that have been in the industry way before I have, that can give me that, this is what it used to be like, and this is how it was, and I can kind of go, okay, kind of cherry pick and be like, that's good advice, I like that, that still goes on, this still goes on, I can use this piece of wisdom and whatever else. And yeah, I've just kind of used that to my advantage as much as possible. But listen, on a daily process, just like any other brand new artist, I still have to learn. I was still a kid, and you just have no fear. Like, that's the one thing I think it is amazing when you're that age. It's just a bit like, okay, I'm here, I'm ready to go, cool. There's no overthinking, there's not, like, you just turn up, do the job. As we get older now, I think we just start to worry even more and more and more and more and more, and it's a bit like I've had to try and get back to that very first place of being in, you know, that headspace of being through X Factor, and kind of everything was very intense. You know, you're put into this house with other artists and thrown songs that some of you might not know. You have to learn them by the weekend for live TV, and you've got millions of people that are going to be tuning in and watching, and you have to be good enough for them to vote for you. And, you know, there's a lot of pressure, but when you don't feel that pressure at all, and your headspace is just clear, and you're like, cool, I just get to sing, this is great. Like, that was just like an amazing time to kind of just be like, yeah, man, I'm just loving what I'm doing. So that's probably going to have to be the favourite. I'm going to literally write about my experiences in terms of life. Like I've just had a baby, and you know, that starting up a family kind of mentality is very different to 10 years ago, first going out on the scene and just being out partying every single night. Do you know what I mean? There's just two different waves there. But at the same time, it's a bit like when I do go out now, I don't really want to be hearing certain songs like, you know, family life and whatever else. I just want to be partying up. Do you know what I mean? It's just that kind of thing. So the album for me, I've had to try and really balance it out where I go, well, people aren't going to want to totally hear, people aren't really going to totally hear just about my story. They're going to want to, you know, I dance, I perform, like, you know, to the best of my ability. I want to do some up-tempo, fun stuff as well. So I've had to kind of incorporate everything that's I love about music and would want to hear if I'm in certain places, and the same way add some songs into it where I go, well, this is actually just my real life as well. So I'm really trying to make the album appeal to everyone, do you know what I mean? Not just make it all about me and be like, yeah, I need to be, you know, telling my actual story and this, that and the other. It just needs to, you know, it needs to be a feel-good album, man. There's I suppose a writer who's born and bred in New York, writer artist called Little Eddie. I work with
Eddie.
Yeah, Little Eddie. I've worked with Little Eddie now for years.
Eddie a couple of times.
Yeah? Yeah, man, that's my boy. He's just a monster in terms, like his pen is just outrageous and his thought patterns are just like bananas, and he's just a good dude, all round good dude. And it's just like when being in the studio with him, it's like, okay, cool, I get it. This is what the industry's about. Like he's been through everything this industry can throw at you, and to have that on your side, and him probably having like one of the most craziest voices I've ever heard in my life, I'm like, okay, I'm just lucky enough to be able to learn and be able to create with this talent. So that's like, yeah, that's kind of been like my secret weapon. Boy, I mean, listen, that's a serious question. I'm a fan, big fan of all three. But I have to big up myself. I can't go out like that. Do you know what I mean? As great as the other three are, I mean, like, greatest, I still have to back myself. I'm never gonna, you know, put someone over me. In that case, this is a race to be won, right? So yeah, me.
You get a long way with confidence.
You know, being on the road is the best part of, you know, I think for me, this industry and what I enjoy the most, and the fact that I've got the opportunity for, you know, to be asked to do this show. I'm a bit like, okay, I can brush up on the dance and performance side of me, and as I said, it just keeps me ready. Do you know what I mean? Because the music is there, and it's just getting better every single day. Then this is just a bit like I'm going to get a chance to really hone in on my performance and dance ability as well. Like I enjoy like the gym and stuff like that, just keeping active, keeping fit. Like football, soccer, like is just a big thing for me as well. Like I love to play anytime I can play that. Yeah, man, anything active, literally anything. It's just like, I'm just down to, you know, I suppose just sweat it out a little bit and just get motivated and just be like, you know, I just think, you know, healthy body, healthy mind, all that kind of stuff. I'm into that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I'd rather go all the way in on the exercise stuff and be able to just like eat whatever I want instead of be like, you know, I just need to watch what I'm doing with like the salads and the whatever. I'm like, nah, we need to go the whole way in. Food's a big thing as well. Like I enjoy food. In 5 years, I see myself touring the world, just being able to kind of, I suppose if I haven't already, then I will definitely be, you know, setting up my own label, be able to just put music out there, have artists under myself, be able to try and give any help I can to try and get the next wave and the next generation through. Yeah, just be a force within the industry really, and just be comfortable enough in myself to kind of go, I need to take 5 minutes. I'm gonna sit back for a sec. You know, don't kind of over-ego myself and just stay when I'm not. Overstay my welcome. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want people to kind of want you back in the industry and, you know, want you to succeed and whatever else. I never want to overstay my welcome, but for me, I'm like, I just want to be in that position where I can release music, then I can go and tap into acting or whatever it may be, and then come back, drop more music when people are wanting it and craving it. So yeah, 5 years would be nice to be running.